If you're new here, you would wonder, why are you listening to me? Like, who's this random dude? Hi, my name is Korean Che. I'm from Seoul, South Korea. I travel a lot and I make videos to share my stories of travel and flights. So I came to Brazil in February 18th to enjoy the carnival. Everyone knows what the carnival is. We've all seen the parade of dancers in their flashy outfits, dancing the samba, and the ostentatious floats on the news and in videos. However, not many people know why Carnival is celebrated. So Carnival is an annual festival that celebrates Ash Wednesday, which marks the beginning of Lent, a 40-day fasting of meat and poultry before Easter. So it's similar to Mardi Gras in that sense. The Carnival holiday is Tuesday before Ash Wednesday, but the actual Carnival period is from Friday to Tuesday before Ash Wednesday, and the parties begin even before months. For this year, Ash Wednesday was February 22nd, so the Carnival was from the 18th to 21st. The Carnival is a huge deal to Brazilians, and the whole country gets excited about it. Each region has its own kind of music and dance to celebrate the carnival. The southeast region, like Rio and São Paulo, has samba, while in the north, like Salvador, they play axé, which is another Afro-Caribbean music style. The biggest carnivals in Brazil are Rio and Salvador. So on Thursday before the carnival, I arrived in São Paulo to celebrate my birthday and experience the carnival. On Friday night, me and my friends went to watch the Samba parade. There are largely two kinds of carnivals in São Paulo and in many other cities. One is a big Samba parade by Samba schools from each neighborhood in the city. There are dancers in flashy costumes with floats, just like you will see on TV or in documentaries about Brazilian carnivals. So it's more like crowds are watching. And the other one is called Loco, which is a street carnival. I'll tell you later more about this. So we were almost arriving there at 11, but then the traffic in front of the Sambadrome was so crazy that we had to get off the Uber and walk for like a mile. Then we could finally get into the stadium. We grabbed drinks and food first. Ticket was 90 reais plus fee, which was about $18. In São Paulo, there is an outdoor stadium dedicated to the Samba school parade called Sambadrome. It is a long alley for the schools to parade down and the crowds view from the surrounding areas. It also hosts music concerts and other events too. The parade started on February 11th, Saturday, 2 weeks before Ash Wednesday. That was the second-tier Carnival Schools parade. Then they had the first tier and main Samba school parades on Friday, Saturday, Sunday before Ash Wednesday. We booked the ticket for Friday. So if you look at the schedule, this carnival starts at 9 p.m. on Friday and it continues until 7 in the morning, 3 days in a row. I personally think this is crazy that they have a nationwide carnival and parade overnight for several days. We watched the parade from Tatuapé Samba School, which is a neighborhood in São Paulo. After one school, which took like 30 minutes, and we were waiting for another school carnival, and then it started raining. No, I mean pouring. So we wore our raincoats, but I didn't bring one, and the rain got a little too intense, so we had to leave. We left at 2 in the morning, so we were there for less than 2 hours. I really liked it because this was the carnival that I was exposed by the media. Very ostentatious dancers, movements, floats, and the atmosphere. I really love that I checked it out with my eyes. It was really sad that it rained and we had to leave it early.
I'm part of it.
On Saturday, I checked out Blocos, which is a street carnival. We went to Marechal Deodoro, which was a smaller Bloco. In contrast to the Samba parade, Blocos were like a music truck with dancers parading on the street, followed by the crowds who were dancing, drinking, and having a good time. More of a participatory carnival. Saturday was the first day of the carnival. It's going to be 4 continuous days of parties from now, so it will be a lot for me and my friends. I'm going to explain more about the Blocos on the Sunday one because I like that one more. We had a lot of street foods and we really had a good time. We left the carnival at around 6 and went to Paraíso to grab dinner. On Sunday, I attended a Bloco in República, which is located in downtown São Paulo. Personally, this was my favorite out of all. This particular Bloco was larger than the yesterday one. I was there with my friend and his friends. Something was performing inside the barricade, so we were there to support her. There are things that you need to get ready when you go to Bloco. First, you need to wear a costume. A lot of people wear a costume that shows skin. I feel like it's like Halloween in the US, but more explicit.
So I wore bunny ears and my friend dressed up as a cowboy and Che Guevara.
You can definitely look up more on Google and YouTube. And you have to put glitter. You put glitter on your face and on your body. And then you wear the dirtiest pair of sneakers that you won't mind to get even dirtier. Most importantly, be careful with your belongings. Do not bring a phone with you. If you have to, put your second phone into the money belt. Can never be careful. So Bloco works by having a main truck that leads the crowd with DJ music and dancers. Surrounding the truck, there are associated or contracted dancers inside the barricade. And outside the rope, there are crowds dancing, drinking, and following the truck. There were also performers wearing very high heel shoes, about like 2 to 3 feet high. The music was mainly Brazilian carnival music. After the Bloco ended at around 6, we headed to a bakery for dinner. Bakeries in Brazil sell a wide variety of food, including bread, coxinhas, pizzas, meat dishes, sometimes buffet where you pay based on weight. I'm gonna make a whole video about bakery. We then went to an after party, which is also a lot of fun. On Monday, it was my birthday.
Very useful. It's a birthday gift. Wow.
I went to a party store to buy some birthday items. My friend group and I went to a Bloco, but it was the only day we failed in finding a good one. We started in Barra Funda, but the line was extremely long. We ended up celebrating my birthday in line.
Nessa data querida, muitas felicidades, muitos anos de vida, parabéns pra você. Nessa data querida, muitas felicidades, muitos anos. Viva o TED!
but my friends were worried that the barricaded blocos could become excessively crowded. So we left and walked for an hour to find another bloco. Unfortunately, the one we found was a punk metal bloco that my friends hated. They told me it's illegal. Eventually, we went to an after party at Anhangabau downtown, which turned out to be a lot of fun. They played a lot of Brazilian songs and pop songs, although the famous pop songs in Brazil were kind of different from the ones that are popular in the US. After the party, we stopped by a McDonald's and went home, which was a great way to end my birthday. On Tuesday, which is the last day of Carnival, my friend Raul was too tired to go out, so I went to a bloco with another group of friends at Marechal Deodoro. This bloco played a lot of pop songs. I liked it because I could recognize the songs.
Wow, y'all, I found a ponta here.
Later, Raul and his friends joined us at the bloco and then moved to a different bar. So I joined them at the bar. And then after the whole party, we went to a Brazilian bakery again to have dinner. Overall, it was an incredible experience. I was so thrilled to join the Brazilians in the carnival. I hope you enjoyed watching my experience. If you're planning to visit Brazil, make sure to experience the carnival and immerse yourself into the culture. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked my video. If you like my video, please like and subscribe to my channel.